Now our next topic is working with files and folders. Every file has an associated format that defines the way data is stored in the file. So it basically, this line means that in which program you're working, whether it's an image file, whether it's a text file, whether it's a presentation file. So every file has this kind of format, so that depends in which format you are saving that file. So this file format is identified by a period that is termed as dot appended to a file name, followed by 3 or 4 letters. So this dot is termed as file extension. That depends on which program or application you are working, the file extension will vary accordingly. Like Word documents has .docx file extension. .docx is for 2007 operating system Windows, and .docx is for 2010. This is how it differs. Then images have .gif or .jpg. These are the file extensions that are meant for images. Then some executable file programs have .exe file extension, and multimedia files has .wma and others. And same ways, like I can include presentation files, they have .ppt file extension, and so on. Okay, so now let's talk about what all things can be done with a file, what all operations that we can do with a file. Okay, so first thing is open a file. If you want to open any kind of file, you just have to double click on that specific file, left button double click, and that file will be there in front of you on your screen. Okay, and next is your create a file. If you want to create any kind of file, then you just have to open the program on which you want to work, start your work on it. A file will automatically be created as soon as you will save it. So next topic is our saving a file only. So to save it, you have to go to file menu and then click on save as. Another option is from keyboard you can click Ctrl plus S option. Press Ctrl key and then simultaneously press S alphabet key. Through this also you can save your file. Next we have browse the file. In your start menu you have search tab that we have discussed before. In that you just have to type the name of your file and you will be able to access your file. Next is deleting a file. So just right click on the file and then choose the delete option. After right clicking, the menus that appear, they are termed as your context menu. So from that select delete option. They will ask you a confirmation message whether you are sure you want to delete your file or not. If yes, click on yes, and if no, then click on no. That file will remain intact. But if you are sure you want to delete it, click on yes, and then your file will move to recycle bin. And if suppose you want to restore the file, for that you have to go to recycle bin, double click on that file, and that file will come back to its original location. This is how we work on files. Okay, so next there are some more operations that we can do with file, that is renaming a file. So close the file to be renamed first of all. Next, um, locate and select the file, then click the right button of your mouse, select rename option. The file name will become editable. You will be able to see a cursor on the file name, and type the new name and press your enter key on the keyboard, and then the new name will get entered. Another option is select the file, click your F2 button. F2 function key is meant for rename only. The file name will become editable again, and then type the new name and press enter key. This is how you can rename a file. Next option is copy paste a file. Students, you all must be aware about all of this, but there are some things that just needs to be very precise, so that's why we are discussing all of it. You all must be aware about it, I'm sure, but just have a look at it. Okay, so next we have our copy paste a file. How you can do that? Locate and select the file, click the right button of your mouse, and then select copy option, and change the drive and folder to your target location where you want to copy it, click the right button and select paste. Then you will get a duplicate copies of both the files. Okay. Okay. And one more thing in copy paste that you have to remember, that is, in copy paste the file will remain there in the original location and a copy of the same will be saved on the new location. Do remember this. There will be a duplicate files. Another option is, you have to locate and select the file, press Ctrl and C keys together, change the drive and folder where you want to paste the file and press Ctrl and V on that specific location, and then your file will get pasted. Next option is cut and paste a file. For cutting and pasting a file, close the file that you want to move. If it is open, then locate and select your file, click the right button, you will be able to see cut option, and then click on that, change the drive and folder where you want to paste your file. Over that location, click the right button and select paste. Second option is, select a file, press Ctrl and X keys together. Ctrl X is meant for cut, Ctrl C is meant for copy, and Ctrl V is meant for paste. Do remember all these shortcut keys. So wherever we okay, so you have to press Ctrl and X keys together and then change the drive where you want to paste the file, and then press Ctrl and V keys together over there. Okay, so your file will get moved. In this cut and paste, the file will be removed from the original location and will be copied in the new location. Do remember the students, in copy paste you create a duplicate files, and in cut paste you move a file. There is no duplicacy over here. You will get only one copy of a file. Okay, so now let's talk about folders. What exactly it is? Basically, it's a container in which you can put your files so that you can organize them in the computer's storage devices. And we create folders to keep different kinds of information separately for later use. Okay, so first is, there are same operations that we have done with files, same can be done with folders. Everything is intact. You can rename a folder by just right clicking it and select the rename, create the name of the folder, and then press enter. Same ways you can press the F2 function key from the keyboard and do the editing. Same ways you can delete a folder, close it, right click it and press delete. Then pop-up will occur whether you are confirmed about deleting a folder. Click on yes. Another option is, you can select the folder, press delete key on the keyboard. Again the pop-up will appear about the confirmation of a particular folder deletion, and then click on yes. So mostly file and folders work hand in hand. They are mostly same, functions are same. Same ways you can copy paste a folder in the same pattern as you can see, and then cut paste is also same. You can move a particular folder to another location by using the shortcut keys or by using the mouse. Both options are there in copy paste and cut paste. Next is, that is new, that is selecting all files and folders. That is everything, whatever file is there in a specific folder. If you want to select all the files, then you just have to press Ctrl and A together. A is meant for select all. Okay, so all the files in that specific folder are selected. So after selection, you can copy or cut these files with the help of Ctrl and C or Ctrl and X. That is up to you. But you can select all the files together in one go. That is with the help of Ctrl and A. Okay. Next option is how to select your files in sequence in a specific folder. If you want to select files in a sequence like this, then you have to press shift key and accordingly press your direction keys, that is left, right, up and down. Direction keys, basically arrow keys I'm talking about. So by pressing shift key, you can select files in sequence like this. It will be one after another, not randomly. Okay, but if you want to select files which are not in sequence, then you need to press and hold Control key and using left button of mouse you can select random files like this. Okay, so for sequence, press shift key and use arrow keys, and for the files that are not in sequence, press control key and use left button of your mouse to select random files like this. Okay, so this is it. This was all about your files and folders. So we have covered two topics today, and in next class you will be getting a worksheet of these two topics, and in next class we will be starting with a new topic altogether. Thank you all.